Hello. In this clip from our law firm website content for SEO webinar, you will learn about three main topics you need to focus on for search engine optimization and tips about writing content for those topics. If you want to see more Justia videos on law practice and legal marketing, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
All right, let's sort of go through initially what you want to focus on in terms of basically your core search engine optimization for your homepage and mostly, at least your practice area pages in particular. All right, few different items. First one, the locality. So you know what cities you want to focus on. Probably the major city for most folks. Sometimes smaller cities, if you're doing like estate planning or certain areas that you want certain communities that you want to focus on. Sometimes it's state level, things like employment, state searches are bigger. Workers' comp state searches are bigger than city searches in terms of when people are looking for information. Some are national in scope, actually, like visa, patent law, different items like that. Counties, criminal law, sometimes probate, you need to get a county focus. So the main thing here is you look at your practice and you need to sort of figure out what localities you want to sort of work into your content. And so for some, just be the cities. But for other areas, you need to think it through. How am I get the state involved or somehow get a county involved, especially for things, again, like probate and criminal law. Some work great. When you're doing New York, it's New York State, New York City, doesn't get more New York than that. I mean, that one's like almost perfect. Very competitive. A lot of people focusing just on New York, but doable. I mean, if and it does sort of tie in. The legal practice. So this is basically your practice terms, right? Child custody, child support, car accidents, family law, criminal law, probate, special needs trust. Basically, go to your core practice and start breaking down all the types of cases that you would want. If you're doing visas, you'd break down all the different types of visas. You wouldn't just say, I help you with visas or family visas and business visas. Also break it down, right? H-1Bs, investment visas. There's a bunch of different types. K-1 visas, K-3 visas, other types of family visas. Some for athletes, different things like that. And then also have parts about green cards and different types of naturalization. And then you might also do some criminal defense work that ties in with deportation defense. This focusing on your different, practice areas is really something that, you should really sort of take some time and sort of list everything out. I will give you an idea for like criminal law. You might want to go through the whole criminal code for the state and write a page on every single part of the criminal code, right? It might be a couple hundred pages. Personal injury, I can tell you right now, there's like 500-600 different pages you could write on different areas of law. Some are, sort of sub areas, pharmacy misfills, things like that you might not normally think of that actually lead to cases. Roundup was an example that we did a search of earlier, some of the different products, but also highway design, tends to be an issue with car accidents. There's a lot of different areas. The key thing here is you don't need to write them all. Write the ones that get you cases and start general and then dig in, right? So do family law, then do adoption, and then you might do international adoption, right? Same thing with child custody. You might have basic child custody, then you might have, different types of visitation rights and different family sort of sharing programs, so child sort of time sharing type of things that work out. Think about what you want, your core cases, then break it down. But ideally, you keep adding more and more content into it, and it all ties in together, and your site becomes more of like a mini portal, if you want to think of it that way, for your particular area of practice. And the final one is working the words like lawyer, attorney, lawyers, attorneys, law firm. You've got to add these words in if you want to rank for the service searches, which are very valuable searches, right? The ones they type in, New York criminal lawyer, I got type in, Mountain View probate attorney, Santa Clara County probate attorney, California employment lawyer. If you want to get these basic, show up in these basic searches, you need to work those words into your page. So nothing super crazy about it. And then one thing I do want to bring up though, is that you don't have to use the exact same term over and over again. Break it up a bit. Use different terms at different times. So use Boston truck accident lawyer, big rig accident attorney in Boston, mix it up. All this, Google's very good at associating these words. You can have the word lawyer and attorney, and they'll associate them as the same thing. Well, your rankings might change a little bit on one word, but it's not going to change much, and you're going to get credit for using attorney. You'll get credit for the word lawyer. Same thing, truck accident, trucking injury, big rig accident. This will all be tied in by Google. So it'll all be sort of fine on that part. If you use the exact same term over and over again, though, you might overdo it. It'll start looking really spammy. And one day you might wake up and you're not ranking for that term. We've had clients that took the same term and put it over and over and over again. It was like baby aspirin. They took one, they took two, they said, this is great. I'm going to keep doing it. And all of a sudden, they weren't anywhere. They weren't in the top 10 pages for that term. They ranked for other search terms. Their site wasn't being punished, but they had over optimized their site for that particular term. That does not tend to happen if you're doing these modifications of the words. So do a little bit of modification there.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more law practice and legal marketing videos. See you in our next clip.